Assalamualaikum, dear students. My name is Ms. Tabia and I'm your computer teacher. We are going to start our new topic, that is unit number 1 from final term. The unit number 1 is the nature of technology storing data. Okay. So let's see what we are going to learn in this lecture. We are going to learn that how text, images, and audios can be stored as digital data onto the computer, how to convert the binary numbers and decimal numbers, and how to add the binary numbers. So these things are really interesting. This is such an interesting topic. So please pay attention, everybody. First of all, we have to learn that how does a computer stores the data? What is a data? Data is an incomplete form of information, a raw form of information. Can be an instruction entered into the computer. Data can be a letter. Data can be a character. Data can be of any type. It can be a music. It can be a you can say a character. It can be a string of characters, letters, alphabets, numbers, commas, special characters, etc. Okay, so when they have been given to the computer and they have been converted into a information, a meaningful information. So a computer stores data in a digital files. A digital file only contains the characters 0 and 1. Our computer only understands two characters, that is 0 and 1. Whenever we give some input to the computer, like I am writing down my name into the computer, it will first convert it into ones and zeros and then it will be shown on our output device. In this unit, we will learn that how text, photographs, and images can be turned into digital data so that they can be stored onto a computer. So we'll convert everyday decimal numbers into digital data. We'll use codes that will help you understand how computers store text as a numbers. We'll create simple images and convert them into a digital data in the same way as a computer. So we'll discover how digital data and videos are created. So let's start with this. This is an unplugged information for you people. So videos and animations are created by showing a series of still images very quickly, one after the other. Create your own animation using a flickbook. You people have seen a flickbook. It looks like this, okay? So you'll need 15 to 20 strips of the papers stapled together and just you have to draw a diagram like this on each diagram on each page, on single page, and then just flip your book very fastly so you will see that you have made a video series of an images. So actually images are made like this. Each and every position, each and every frame is being made individually, and after that, to make a video you have to convert that, you have to run that at a fast pace to make it as a video. Similarly, an easy animation to draw the bouncing ball. If you are feeling more creative, you can draw a dancing stick character like this. When you have finished, flick through the paper strips to animate your drawing. पहले जब ड्राइंग्स बनती थी तो बिल्कुल सिमिलरली इसी तरह पेपर बुक्स में बनती थी एंड दे जस्ट फ्लिक इट एंड record those. But now many animation softwares have been introduced where you are just going to make some frames and then just run them as a video. What are the realistic looking photographs? Nowadays, computers and other digital devices such as TVs display the realistic looking photographs and video images. Your computer uses a system called TrueColor to create the realistic images. TrueColor actually allows the computer to store information about all the shades that make up an image. TrueColor allows a computer to use more than 17 million colors in an image. That is more colors than most humans can see. Storing the information about a single true color takes up the same amount of space as the computer uses to store the word red. Means to store so many colors into the computer, you need so much space in it because each color consists of some pixels based on ones and zeros. We are living in a modern world and we have our LED televisions at our places, and you people must have seen the 3D images also. True colors basically fills the color in the 3D images or LEDs so that we can see the image that would look realistic. Okay, now let's start with unit 1.1, digital data. We have already learned that what digital data is. It comprises of only two digits, that is 1 and 0. Whenever we enter any data into the computer, it first converts it into a 1 and 0 means binary form, and then it converts into a information and will be displayed on our computer screen. In this lecture, we are going to learn that what digital data is, and that the computer stores data, digital data as a binary numbers, and how digital data is used to store numbers, media, and instructions. Before going to the modern world era, we are going to learn first that how do the humans store data in the ancient times. Humans store data, lots of data, daily. Okay, we store data. We need to store data so that we can use it again when we need it. It's just like a memory, just like our brain stores our memory. Similarly, a computer stores the memory. Okay, so we can reuse it or we can recall it. People have stored data since ancient times. Early people stored data about important events by painting images on a cave walls and by carving the images and hieroglyphics into the stone. Just like this, you have seen, you are looking at your windows. Later, people recorded their history and scientific achievements by writing on the scrolls and parchment papers. So, throughout the history, people developed different ways to store the data. They developed printing so that they could store the text and images in a book. But now, modern times, in the modern times, we are going to store the data in so many devices. You can store the data in a CD, in a floppy disk, in a USB or SD card. We have the power banks, we have the memory, hard drives, okay? Portable hard drives. So these things are used to store data into the computer and to process it. Most of the data that people use today is stored in format that computers can understand or use. So the people developed vinyl records, tapes, and then the CDs to store and play the music first. What is a digital data? A digital data is information that is represented electronically and shared using technological devices. It is made up of a series of ones and zeros, or we can call a bit, that are organized into a chains called bytes, longs, and words. Digital data can include photos, videos, text-based files, electronic books, newspapers, emails, online content, and podcast. Digital data have several advantages over analog data, including it can be easily copied, edited, or transmitted over long distances. It doesn't lose the quality during the transmission. However, the cyber criminals can access digital data and cause data leaks or system damage with the help of hacking. When we communicate in an English language, we use letters and numbers. We have 26 letters and 10 digits, 0 till 9. We also use punctuation characters such as the comma and the full stop. So we combine these characters to make words and sentences. A computer stores data using only digits. Digits that are stored using data that is stored using digits is called digital data. The computer uses only two digits, that is number 0 and number 1. Every file stored on a computer is made up of zeros and ones. A computer can use digital data files to store the text, images, video, or audio. The ones and zeros inside the computer can be used to store the yes and no, true or false, numbers, instructions that tell the computer what to do, other digital content such as text, images, and sounds. Now, what are the binary numbers? When you do use maths to solve day to day problems, you use the decimal number system. The decimal number system has 10 different digits from 0 till 9. The DEC in the word decimal means 10. Some people think that we started to use the decimal number because we use our 10 fingers to count with, but no, the decimal number that a computer uses has two different digits. That is 0 and 1. This is called binary number system. The bi in the word binary means two. A computer uses binary numbers to store the numbers. Binary numbers are used in calculations in the same way as the decimal values. Okay, so binary numbers are also called base 2 numbers and are representation of numbers using bits, zeros, and ones instead of the decimal digits. Typically, numbers are presented in base 10, meaning they go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, decimal number starts from 0 till 9, and binary number consists of only two digits, that is 0 and 1. Okay. Storing a text using binary numbers. A computer uses binary to store media. Binary can store text, images, sound, and even the videos. When a computer uses a binary to store media, it uses codes. To a computer, the word hello looks like this: 0, 1, 0, 0, 1000, and all these digits and bits. Each set of 8 digits is a code for a letter, means each letter consists of 8 bits. The code of H is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. The code of I is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. The code for I is used twice in the binary word because there are two I's in L in the, sorry, L for the L, two in the word hello. Okay, so the सारी बात ये है कि each letter, एक letter कंसिस्ट करता है टोटल 8 बिट्स पे, मीन्स 1 बाइट. 8 bits comprises of 1 byte. In an image, codes are used to represent the colors. In a music file, codes can be used to represent the different instruments. Complex photographs and music files are all stored as zeros and ones. Okay. How do we store the instructions into a binary number? The instructions in computer programs are stored in binary. In unit number 3, we will write the computer programs. So then we will learn that how do we give the instructions to the computer. They are written using the human alphabets and symbols, but when they are being converted into the binary, so that the computer can store and use them. Each binary instruction tells the computer to do a simple task. Now, why is it necessary for a computer to use a digital data? Computers use digital data because it's more accurate, reliable, and flexible than the analog data. Digital data is also easier to process and store. Computers are powered by the microprocessors. The microprocessors is the brain of a computer. A microprocessor is made up of millions of tiny electronic switches. The switches in a microprocessor are like any other switch. A switch can either be on or off. A microprocessor is called a digital device because it can only understand the two switch positions, on and off. The on and off positions can be shown as 1 and 0 in the binary. You have already learned that digital data is made up of ones and zeros. That is why a digital microprocessor can read the digital data. Let's start with the unit number 1.2, reading binary numbers. In this lesson, we are going to learn that how we can read the binary numbers or how we can convert the binary numbers into a decimal number system. Base 10 and base 2 number systems. We have already learned that base 10 numbers are the decimal numbers and base 2 numbers are called the binary numbers. In base 10, we use the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. In base 2, we use only the digits 0 and 1. Binary numbers are at the heart of all computing systems since it is an electrical circuit. 0 represents no current flowing, whereas 1 represents a current flowing. Let's look at the base 2 or binary numbers. How would you write? For example, 1 to 10, 12 base 10. Okay. As a binary number, you would have to convert the base 2 columns, the analog, to base 10 columns. In base 10, you have columns of places for 100 equal to 1, 101 equal to 10, 102 equal to 100, 103 equal to 1000, and so forth. Similarly, in base 2, you have columns or places for 20 equal to 1, 21 equal to 2, 22 equal to 4, and so on. Okay? Is an example of how do we convert the binary number into a decimal number. Let's take an example of this number 11000101. This is a binary number. It is cleared because it consists of only two digits. So what we have to do first, we have to perform that in the very first step. We have to make a table in which we are going to assign each bit a number of 2 and its power, starting from your right hand side, starting from 0 and go so on. Just like over here, I've started from 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3, 2 raised to the power 4, 2 raised to the power 6, and 2 raised to the power 7. Okay. Then we have to simply multiply those numbers along with the bits. ठीक है. Over here, the base 2 raised to power 6 is equal to 64, then 2 raised to power 5 equal to 32. Similarly, it's going on. And then at the end, we'll receive an answer after adding it. Always remember one thing, that whenever there is a number whose power is 0, that is always equal to 1. Over here, 2 raised to power is 0. So it would be equal to 1. Now, what is the difference between bits and bytes? Each digit in a binary number is called a bit. There are 4 bits in the binary number 1101. Each letter, each number, each digit is a bit. The word bit is short for binary digit. The first letter of binary combined with the last two letters of digit. Okay? A bit isn't very, you can say it's on its own. It can only store one or two values, 0 or 1. To make the binary more useful, computers group the bits together. 8 bits grouped together is called a byte. Here are the examples of the data stored in a byte. When 8 bits are combined, they are making a byte. When you write a byte, you must show all 8 digits in the number, even if you have to start the number with the zeros. Okay, the value of 0 as a byte is 0000000, means 8 times 0 is equal to 1 byte of 0. The language of the numbers is 10 and 11 are examples of names of the numbers in the decimal system. Every number in the decimal number system has a name. Numbers are not given names in binary. The number 11 is called 1 1. The decimal number 11 and the binary number 11 are different numbers. Now, after converting the decimal numbers, binary numbers into decimal, now we are going to add the binary numbers in this unit. This is unit number 1.3, adding binary numbers. In this unit, we are going to perform additions over the binary numbers. Here are some rules of binary addition. Just like when we add 0 plus 0 in decimal, that is equal to 0. When we add 0 plus 1 in decimal, it becomes 1. When we add 1 plus 0 in decimal, it becomes 1. These three rules are same as the math rule. But when it comes to 1 plus 1, it will become 1 0, not 10, 1 0. 1 plus 1 equal to 1 1, not 11, 1 1. Okay, so let's perform the binary addition. Here we have added 110011 plus 110001. Okay, you can see that we have performed the binary addition rules over there. 1 plus 1, starting from your right hand side, 1 plus 1 is 1 0, 1 carry aa gaya. Then 1 plus 1 is 1 0 plus 0 equal to 1 0. Okay, 1 again carry, 1 remaining down, 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 1 plus 1 equal to 1 0, 1 1 1 is equals to 1 1. So this is how we are going to perform this addition. 1 plus 1 is according to the binary rules equal to 1 0. 1 यहाँ पे carry आ गया and 0 here. Now 1 plus 1 is according to the rule is 1 0. 1 0 plus 0 will be equal to 1 and 0. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 and 0. 1 1 1 is equal to 1 1. So this is how you are going to perform the binary addition. Starting the unit 1.4, we have to convert the decimal numbers into a binary number system. In the previous lecture, we converted the binary numbers into decimal number system and we learned that how do we add the binary number systems. Now in this lecture, we are going to learn with an example, a working example, that how does a decimal number is going to be converted into a binary number. Okay, now this is how we are going to take the LCM to convert the decimal number into बाइनरी नंबर. ठीक है, 175 का हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. 2 से लेंगे, क्यों? बिकॉज वी आर कन्वर्टिंग इट टू अ बाइनरी नंबर. सिर्फ 2 से हम एलसीएम लेंगे. 2 के टेबल में हम चेक करेंगे ये 17 आता है, नो. 16 आता है, 2 8 ज़ा 16, 1 लेफ्ट. नाउ 2 2 7 ज़ा 14, लेफ्ट बचा हमारे पास 1. ठीक है, सिमिलरली 2 4 ज़ा 8, 2 3 ज़ा 6, left 1. 2 2 ज़ा 4, 2 1 ज़ा 2, left 1. 2 10 ज़ा 20, left 1. 2 5 ज़ा 10, left 0. 2 2 ज़ा 4, left 1. 2 1 ज़ा 2, left 0. Now how we will write down the answer? We'll start from the last one digit and then go upward. So this is the final answer. 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 and 1, and we'll write base 2 with it because you have converted into a binary number. Students, over here your unit number 1 has been ended. I hope you people have understood the concepts of digital data, binary numbers, addition of binary numbers, conversions of binary to decimal numbers and decimal to binary numbers, and how do we convert the video, audio and sound in it. Okay, so we'll continue inshallah in the next class with new session. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care.